Today definitely feels like one of those days where you don't want to do anything. But you gotta carry on, especially when you said online that you were going to do a whole month of videos. So as I continue to create more videos for this channel, I want to continue to incorporate obviously more beauty related things. And one of the brands that really called out to me last year and to pretty much everybody on the internet was of course Fenty Beauty, the brand by Rihanna. And I have a couple of her products, so what I wanted to do was create a look with all of her products. Well, I don't have all of her products. There's a couple of things that I didn't buy just because, well, for two reasons. One, because they were a little too dry for me, and two, because I couldn't afford them. But I'm going to create a look using the products that I have. And I mean, there's a couple of things that she doesn't have. Like, she doesn't have a brow product or a mascara, or, I mean, she does have powder, but that's like blotting powder, I'm not sure. But she doesn't have a actually she does have a concealer. That's the matchstick, which I don't have. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start using the products that I do have from her, and I'm just gonna create a whole look using just what I have from her products. That was very long-winded. So yeah, if you guys want to see what that looks like, make sure that you keep on watching, and also please make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And also leave a comment of, you know, what is your favorite Fenty product? How do you like to use them? Do you use the highlighters as highlighters, or do you use them as eyeshadows, or the matchsticks? Do you use them as highlighters or as eyeshadow? You tell me. Anyways, let's start. So the first product that I am going to use is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer, which is this right here. This was a gift, a Christmas gift by my sister. Thank you. I do feel this also says soft matte, so it's not the most hydrating primer. It's not the most hydrating, but I do feel that it does work very well with the foundation. And even though I do have dry skin, I feel like it does, you know, it works good for my skin. I don't feel that it's too drying. It does have that tacky consistency that you would expect from primers, so that your foundation can hold. Okay, so before I go on to the foundation, I am going to spray a little bit of the Cover FX Illuminating Spray. You did not see that at all. Oh my god, this is so bright. Well, it's bright for me. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna spray a little bit of this just because, like I said before, this foundation is very dry on me. So normally I have to take extra steps in order to ensure that it doesn't get all patchy and dry. So now we're going to move on to the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. My shade is 220. That's the foundation right there. Pro Filt'r. I talked about this on my favorites of 2017. Even though it is a matte formula, I still use it. I still love it. I just love how well it matches with my skin. And I'm using a beauty blender because, again, I feel that with the beauty blender, any kind of foundation that is not the most hydrating just works a lot better. Put 2 pumps on my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna dot that across my face. Actually, I don't dot it all to my face completely. I dot into one side and I blend that one side first, because this foundation dries very quickly, which for someone like me, it's not the best. But it does dry very, very quickly. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera because of this light that I have, but this is the side that I have the Fenty, and this is that I don't. And you see, like, this side is just clear, you know. It's just really good. It's a really good foundation. And even if you do have dry skin, I think you can make it work anyways. Just do like I did and use an illuminating spray, some primer that is moisturizing, like the Too Faced Hangover primer, or the Cover FX illuminating primer. Hourglass also has a really great primer. What is it called? The Hourglass Veil primer. I don't remember what it's called, but it's really good, and it's very moisturizing as well. Also, a trick that you can use if you have very dry skin, or if your skin is just kind of dull and is not very shiny and you want to use this foundation, you can mix it with one of these what are they called from MAC? They're like the strobe creams. So it's supposed to be like a primer, and it gives your face like a really nice glow. Or you can mix into the foundation these like illuminating creams. Like, for example, sorry. For example, I got this one from Kevin Aquan. I got this a while ago. It's the Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting. It's one of these. I got this because I saw Jaclyn Hill talk about it and she was raving about it. This one is in the shade Candlelight. And I'm not really sure what this is supposed to... well, it's an illuminator. It's not a primer or anything like that. It doesn't like fill your pores or anything like that. But it does give your face like a really pretty glow. So you can use that with just nothing underneath if you're having a good skin day and you just want to look glowing and beautiful. It's really great for the summer. So something like that. It doesn't have to be that one, but in that family, you can mix it with the foundation to kind of give it a little bit more glow and luminosity, and put that on your skin and it'll look great. So after 100 years of me blending my foundation, I'm done. So after this, I'm going to go and put on concealer as usual. Shape Tape from Tarte. Okay. So I did my eyebrows off camera, and I applied some powder and under eye and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go to the next step. I have the, like I've shown before, I do have the highlighters. So I have the Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duos. I have the Girl Next Door Shake Freak that I've showed before, and I have Trophy Wife. So Trophy Wife, if for those of you who haven't seen it, you might have been living under a rock somewhere, who knows. Oh, why is this so hard to open? What's happening? Hello? It looks like this. This thing is so bright and so sparkly. Oh my god. It's so pretty. It's like this, it has this greenish undertone, and it's really pretty. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use that as eyeshadow, and Girl Next Door and Shake Freak, I normally use it as highlighter, but we can use it for other stuff. What I also have here is one of the matchsticks. So I have this one. You can see that, I don't know, because the light is so bright. This one is in Yacht Lyfe. This is the Matchstick Shimmer Skinstick. So this is not one of the ones where you contour or highlight with. This is a shimmer stick, and it looks like that. It's like a little peachy color with gold sparkles on it. I haven't really used this a lot. This is supposed to be one of those things where you can use it for, you can also use it as an eyeshadow, you can use it for your lips, you can use it on your cheeks. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a blush. So I'm going to apply it onto my cheek. I'm going to apply it directly again to see how it works. So I'm going to apply it here. I don't know if you guys will be able to even see it because honestly the color is pretty subtle. So I'm just going to like put that on, and then I'm going to blend it with the Beauty Blender. The thing is that this is kind of like very shiny to put just as a blush, so I think that this would be like, you can use this as a really nice blush topper or just something to wear under the highlighter as well. But I mean, it looks really nice though. It gives it a really nice natural glow. I think last time when I used this, I didn't use a beauty blender. I used a brush to kind of blend it out into my fingers, and I think I might have been a little bit too rough. So yeah, that leaves a really nice glow onto the cheeks. What I'm doing is that I'm just applying it very softly, like I'm not pressing it into my skin. I'm just like softly brushing it so not to deposit too much color. And then I'm just gonna blend that out using my Beauty Blender. I don't know if this is picking anything up because to me on the monitor it just looks really bright, but then when I take it to edit it kind of is not as bright, so it's very deceiving, but the color is there. Please believe me. I will be taking a picture later to put it on my Instagram, so you guys could definitely check that out. At my Instagram, I'd Get Ready with Emmy. And you know, so you guys wanna pop over and give a like and follow me there. Oh, another thing I also have is the brush. I have the Fenty Beauty foundation in 110, this one here. This foundation brush is actually really good. I used it when I first got it with the foundation, and it applies it very nicely, but it takes a lot longer because of it being like tapered like that and short. If you do this, like my face is pretty big. You know, there's a lot of skin to cover. So, you know, it just took me a long time to do that, and then to kind of blend it in, and then, I don't know, it kind of didn't really blend it very well with like the dry patches in my skin, so I tend to always like using beauty blenders. I very, very rarely use a brush for foundation anyways. So, but this brush could also be very good to blend this with, you know? Just like blend that in there. So then I'm going to take, this is probably going to be a lot of color, but I'm going to take Girl Next Door, take this brush, tap it in like so, boop, boop, boop. Tap the excess, and I'm going to put that on top of the matchstick. Oh Lord have mercy. Yep, that's very shiny. Just enhance all my texture. Go ahead. Woo! I mean, it looks great. Like, it's a lot though. Like, it's a lot of shine. But you know, isn't that what everybody is into? Like, all that glow. I'm gonna put it down my nose a little bit. And my Cupid's bow. Boom. I'm just like dusting this all over. I really like this highlighter. Like this highlighter. Ooh, look at that. God damn. This highlighter is really nice because it can be very subtle, but at the same time, you can build it up to be very like. And with the matchstick, it actually makes it even more blinding, which is great. The matchstick, I think that these kind of products are really good for the summertime when it's really hot and you're not really trying to use too many products, and maybe you want to use like a BB cream or maybe a foundation that is a little bit lighter than maybe the Fenty foundation. And you can put this on and just blend it out and give you that kind of like flushed look that makes you look like, you know, you just pinched your cheeks or something. And this color, Yacht Lyfe, is really good. We're going to move on to eyes. Now, before I just apply, I mean, honestly, if you're just like, quick look, get out of here, you can just take the trophy wife or whatever you have with your finger, pat it onto your eyelid and just kind of blend it a little bit and you're good to go. But you know, today we're gonna make a little bit more effort. So I'm going to take the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette, this one right here, because it has a couple. This palette is so messy. It has a couple of really nice brown colors. So I'm going to take the color Fancy Face, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this one that is the Morphe E27, and I'm going to just put a wash of this on my crease just to give it some definition. Oh my god. These palettes from ColourPop, like ColourPop has amazing pigmentation, don't get me wrong, and you cannot go wrong with their price, but oh my god, do they have kickback. Look at this. Where is the color that I was using? I'm trying so hard. Like, look at that. How it just like kicks out. I don't know if you can see it because of my monitor, but it's crazy. But I love ColourPop. I don't really care about that, but I'm just saying. So I wish this palette had a mirror. Anyways, I'm going to just put this on my crease right there and just blend that in. I've had some people ask me before, how is it that you make your eyeshadow kind of like go like this and kind of make it more cat eye as opposed to making it round? And what you want to do is, all you want to do is just blend it kind of straight like this instead of like this, because if you do that, then it's going to just be round in your eye. But if you do this and you blend it outward, then it'll give you more of a cat eye look, which lifts the eye on the side and makes you look a little bit more wide-eyed. And next, my other eye. Boom. These ColourPop eyeshadows are also so easy to blend. I just really love ColourPop. I really do. They have come out with so many palettes that is just insane. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you don't need to calm down. Even though they're very cheap, but it's like, Jesus. Okay, so I always like to lay down a base before I put on any kind of a shiny eyeshadow on my lid. Like, I like to put a brown color on my crease just to give it some definition. And also what I'll do is I'll take a smaller brush. So I will take something like this that's really tiny. This is the Morphe E421, and I'll take that same color and just put it on my lash line, because I'm not going to put gold under there, because that Fenty Trophy Wipe powder is glittery as all hell. Like, that thing has so much glitter, and if you put that on your under your eye, girl, it's gonna be glitter city. I did do that with my sister. I did her makeup for her homecoming, which again you can see pictures of on my Instagram. And I used Trophy Wipe. I think I gave her one for her birthday. I don't really remember. And oh my god, her face was full of glitter. I mean, it looked really nice, but Jesus Christ. Alright, so I just do that just to give my eyes a little bit more definition. I also like to go with a darker brown as well, just to define it a little bit more. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to use from the same palette. I'm going to use Screw It. And I'm going to put that also on my lower lash line, just to give it a little bit more definition. Alright, so once I'm done laying out the base, then I'm going to go ahead and take Trophy Wipe. If I can open it. Jesus, why is this thing so difficult to open? I don't understand. Oh! And there goes my lamp. Oh no! I gouged it! Look, I just have Trophy Wipe everywhere. Cool. Anyways, I'm going to try to salvage this somehow. If this freaking mirror doesn't want to stay still. So I'm going to take what I have on my finger because I don't want to waste it, and I'm just going to pat it onto my eye. This looks very weird because it looks like my hand is just floating into space, but look at that. Look at that. Holy moly. That looks amazing. And that to me is not even trying. Like, that was just with a little bit of powder that I had on my finger. This highlighter is so good. Like, once you touch it, it's so buttery. Look at that. Like, are you kidding me? It's pure butter. So I'm just gonna tap this onto my eye. Now the reason why I'm tapping it is, again, because it has a lot of glitter, and I suggest that with any product that you guys might have that has a lot of glitter, don't like swipe it and move it around too much. Just tap it. Even though now that I'm looking at it, I already have glitter falling into my cheeks anyways. You know what? Actually, a smarter thing would have been for me to do this before applying my base, because that way I could clean it up. So, word to the wise, if you're planning on applying a product that has a lot of glitter or just fallout in general, I would suggest doing your, oh my god, I have so much glitter in my eye. I would suggest doing your eyeshadow first and then applying the eyeshadow, the glitter. Because right now your girl is looking hella crazy. I mean, even though there's a lot of glitter on my face, this eyeshadow looks amazing. Like that gold, oh my god, and it just looks so pretty. And it doesn't matter, like I feel like it doesn't matter what kind of skin tone you have, even if you're very fair. I know that a lot of people with very fair skin tend to shy away from those kind of colors. Like I wouldn't suggest you put it on as a highlighter because you're gonna look crazy, but eyeshadow, you could definitely pull it off. Okay, well my face is full of glitter, so I mean, it's not really a bad thing. It's just it's very close to my eye, so I'm kind of concerned. But I think that when it comes to glitter, the more you try to get rid of it, the more it like tries to possess you. So I think that I'm just gonna admit defeat, and I'm just going to stay with a very glittery face. Anyways, so after you're done applying your eyeshadow, I mean, you can leave it like this if you want to, and then curl your eyelashes, which I'm gonna do, and then apply your favorite mascara. If you want to put on some fake eyelashes, go ahead, do that, because it will definitely look very pretty. Like I said before, I don't really wear fake eyelashes. Not that I'm opposed to it, it's just that I never really had the need for it, because normally whenever I wore makeup, it was just to go to work, you know, and I wasn't trying to look all crazy at work with fake eyelashes. Even though there are lashes that are not like super dramatic, but I don't know, it just seemed like too much for no reason. So I don't really have a main reason to wear eyelashes, but who knows, I might try, I might start. So I'm just gonna apply some mascara, and as usual I am using my favorite, which is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, the waterproof version. You see, it looked like this. It instantly looks so much better once you apply mascara, because the eyelashes kind of I don't know, they kind of finish off the look. Like I think that when you make any look, everything kind of looks bland until you have your eyebrows and your eyelashes. Once you have eyebrows and eyelashes, everything else looks great. The bad thing is that not using eyelashes, fake eyelashes, when you're recording a video, makes it kind of hard for you to even see your eyelashes on camera. Like right now, I know that my eyelashes are there, obviously, and they look nice, and they're like all voluminous and etc, etc, but you can't really see it on camera, which is tragic. Oh well. Anyways, so there you have it. I really like using Trophy Wife as an eyeshadow. It really is nice. It's complementary to any look. I like it. And then what I'll do is I like to also put some color on my inner corners of the eye, because it gives your eyes a more awake look. So I'll take the color My Treats from the same ColourPop palette and just put that color right there in the corner of my eye and blend that out, just to give it a more awake look. because God knows I need to look more awake because your homegirl likes to sleep. And then we put this under the brow to make your brow look more lifted and sharp, even though today my eyebrows are playing games with me. They are not collaborating today. It's alright, don't worry about it. Cute. I would put on eyeliner, but I don't want to. I like to keep it as simple as possible. Alright, so we got the eyeshadow, we got the mascara, we got everything going on. So the last thing that we're going to do is lips. Now, of course, Fenty Beauty did that this year, well, last year, with the lips. First they released the lip gloss, which is great. I love using that because it's not tacky and it doesn't make your lips feel sticky or anything, which is great. Then they released the Galaxy collection, which was also really great. I didn't want to purchase the palette just because I'm not much of a glitter person. I like to use mainly mattes on my eyes, with the exception, of course, of, you know, sometimes you want to do this, but I couldn't justify purchasing a complete palette of just glitter. So I didn't get that Galaxy palette that she released, but I did get a lip gloss. I got that with the primer as a gift. Again, thank you, sis. And that lip gloss smells so good and it looks so pretty if you put it on by itself. This is the, oh my god, this is so tiny, Gal on the Moon color. This one right here. It is so pretty. Let's show you swatch. Look at that. It has like these reflects of purple and blue, and then the undertone color is, it's kind of like a reddish color. So there we go. This camera takes a while to focus, huh? Let me cover my face. There we go. So when you put it on your lips, it looks, oh, just put that on my pants. It looks like your lips, but really shiny and glittery, which is wonderful. I love it, and it has really good staying power. And it smells, it smells so good. It smells like sweets, which can be a bad thing because then the whole night you're just like, because you keep smelling sweets on yourself and you're just like, and then after that she came out with this treasure, which I have raved about it before, and that is the STUNNA lip paint. Wow, that looks really orange on this camera. Well, I don't know if it's just my monitor, but I don't know. I can tell you that it's not orange. It is very red, and it's in the shade Uncensored. And it comes with this very interesting lip, very interesting brush, lip brush, but it's very convenient to apply your lipstick, and it is the most beautiful red. I really hope that that red is actually translating to the camera, because I'm gonna be very upset if this just looks orange. But it's really pretty and it's so flattering. I honestly can't think of any skin tone that cannot pull this off. This is beautiful. And then after this, she did recently release the Mademoiselle lip range. I haven't gotten any of those because I don't really do matte lipsticks. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with those. I haven't tried them. I can't tell you if they're drying or anything like that, but I know my lips are very dry. And I find matte lipsticks to be kind of uncomfortable, but I do want to get at least one because I want to try it out. And there's one color that really speaks to me and I want to get it. And I'm really intrigued by those like green and purplish colors that she has. Anyways, I'm going to apply the Stunna Bitch. Stunna Bitch. Okay, and there you have it. Red is a very difficult color for me to work with because my lips are so messy and the edges, like I have to clean out the edges, and I did a little bit of mess on this side of my face, I think, on this side, I don't know. Anyways, but this with the Uncensored lipstick, I find that because of the brush for the lip, it's so much easier for me to use, and also the formula is so creamy, and even though I don't think it dries matte completely, I'm not sure it's meant to, and it's not completely transfer free, but even though I might eat something and it might transfer to like a cup or whatever I'm eating, the color of the lipstick doesn't fade, which is really cool, and it feels really comfortable. And I only have to use one swipe. I didn't have to dip back in, which is great because that means the product, even though it's small, it will last a long time. But yeah, I like it. And another thing that I did was, I did this for Christmas. I took the lip gloss and I put some of it on top of the red because I love this lip gloss so much. And I put a little bit right there. Now to get some circle. Oh my god, this smells so good. I'm tapping it in because I literally just put the red lipstick on, so I don't want it to like drag. There you go. It gives the red this really pretty purplish, blue, gold kind of shine to it. And also, if you find that the lipstick is a little bit too drying for you, you can put any lip gloss on top and it'll feel a lot more comfortable. You can also use the gloss bomb. I think that's what it's called, gloss bomb, the pink one. The first one that she came out with, just put that on top too, and it'll make your lips extra juicy and shiny. So you can do that. But I mean, the red by itself obviously is really nice. It's very flattering. But I like the little bluish, purplish, pinkish, shiny, glittery color from lip gloss. All right, so that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any of your favorite Fenty products, please let me know in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for being here with me once again. If you guys like this video, please make sure that you leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Bye!